Hello everyone, this is Terry O'Brien coming to you from JT Sports Cards, and I wanted to bring you the part 3 video of the opening of the Skybox Series 2 9091 NBA basketball box. Now so far we have done 2 videos on this, opening 9 packs at a time. So we've opened the first 18 packs, and now we are sitting with the last 18 to go. So today we are going to start opening the next 9 packs. Now before we get into ripping the packs and opening them, I want everybody to please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn the notifications on so that way you don't miss anything that we post for JT Sports Cards. Now also check up our website at jtsportscards.net. There you can buy baseball, basketball, football, PSA, SGC graded. You can also buy raw. We've got rookies, autographs, jerseys. Please check it out. Send us any kind of a comment. Let us know what things that you would like to see on the store, or what kind of content that you would like to see here on the channel. Be able to help me to get the stuff out there that you guys want. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start tearing into these packs. So we're going to hopefully be getting us another Jordan. If you've watched the first 2 videos of this, we have gotten a Jordan every single time. But we have also noticed a pattern that if you ever open a pack and the first card is Charles Barkley, second one will be Dick Versace, and the third will be Michael Jordan. Let's see if we open any of these packs, if that actually happens as well. Now, we're still looking for certain cards that we have not been able to pull yet, and that would be the Tim Hardaway rookie, the Sean Kemp rookie, and we haven't pulled a Magic Johnson as of yet. So let's go ahead and start tearing through these packs. So we got John Bagley, Tim Perry, Larry Brown, Michael Smith, Billy Thompson, Bobby Hansen, Jerry Reynolds, Kurt Rambis, Steve Johnson, Dana Barrows, I believe it was his rookie season the year before, Jack Sikma, Chicago Bulls checklist, John Williams, Kevin Gamble, and Dennis Scott, rookie. Was an excellent three-point shooter for the Orlando Magic. That was right after their expansion year. He was on there with Scott Skiles as the point guard, which still holds the record for 30 points in an NBA game. So let's get on to pack number 2. All right. Drazen Petrovic, year after his rookie, I believe. Atlanta Hawks checklist. Ralph Sampson. Glenn Rivers, known as Doc Rivers. Derek Coleman, rookie, excellent player, was actually taken as a lottery pick that year. Otis Thorpe, Indiana Pacers checklist. Nate McMillan. Okay, now we've come up to a Barkley. Let's see if it is the way it was in the pack, that it would be Barkley, Dick Versace, and Jordan. As you see now, I just come to this. Let's see if we're right. Look here. Dick Versace. Let's see if the next one is MJ. Boom, I was right. The third time in this box that we have seen this same exact pattern. It'll be Barkley, Dick Versace, and then Michael Jordan. Now, some people might say, well, don't you ever get bored pulling that? I know it's just a Jordan base card, but keep in mind, this is the first Skybox Jordan ever made. And as you can see, looking at this card, corners are great. Centering is really good. And on the back, centering again is also good. Now, the first 2 that we've pulled out of this box, one of them I sent to PSA, and the other one I sent to SGC. I want to see, because everyone I've pulled has pretty well the same centering, pretty well looks to be the same as far as like the surface, the corners. Basically, it's immaculate. There's nothing wrong that I see with the card at all. But it's an MJ, so we got to set him up here. Put it somewhere we get rid of that glare. At least most of the glare. All right. Now, where are my manners? I passed up Charles Barkley like he was some kind of a scrub. Like he wasn't any good. And Sir Charles, just a little bit of interesting news. If you didn't notice, after Game 4 last night of the NBA Finals, he announced that he will be retiring from television after next season. Now, a lot of people are wondering, where it looks to be that TNT's contract with the NBA will be coming to an end. We don't know if the NBA intends to renew that contract. They are kind of concerned as what if, Disney or somebody else or ESPN picks up the contract. And if they do that, are we going to lose the inside the NBA? Which, even myself, I'm 42 years old. And that was a huge part of watching basketball for me in the all the way through the 2000s. It's been a great show, and the addition of Shaquille O'Neal a couple of years or so, him and Chuck on there just absolutely made it just completely blow up. Okay, so let's continue this pack. We got Willie Anderson, Bob Weiss, Dale Curry, and Charles Oakley. All right, so that is the third Jordan and the third Barkley that we've pulled in this box. Technically, we could say the same thing for the coach, Dick Versace, but I don't see anybody looking for his Gem Mint 10. So, I will tell you that, believe it or not, out of these older packs, if you can find a Phil Jackson card as a coach, and those in Gem Mint 10s still actually have some value and some interest in the market. So next pack, we got Detroit Pistons checklist, Kelly Tripucka. Kenny Walker was named Skywalker, heck of a dunker. Bo Kimball rookie, lottery pick. LaSalle Thompson. New York Knicks checklist. Darrell Griffith, Hall of Famer. Xavier McDaniel. Stu Jackson, coach. This is our first time getting him in this box. Clyde the Glide Drexler. He was part of the Phi Slamma Jamma. You would have to go way back in the early 80s whenever it was Clyde Drexler and Akeem Olajuwon at the University of Houston. And they were absolutely amazing to watch in college basketball. And that's where they got the name Phi Slamma Jamma. And then, of course, they ended up, they were the ones that infamously lost to NC State. You would have to go back to the coach, Jimmy Valvano, which was a huge, a major friend of Dick Vitale. You guys remember Dick Vitale? He's the one that does a lot of the college football, basketball, and all that. And he always say something like, "Yeah, baby, that's the way you play it." He always had this weird voice, but Jimmy V, as they called him, was the coach of NC State. And they came back and beat Phi Slamma Jamma in a last-second shot to end the game, and ended up winning the championship that year. That was before they come into the NBA. All right, let's continue. We got Glenn Rice. This should be the year after his rookie year. His rookie year would have been 89-90. This is 90-91. To me, still one of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of the game. He holds the record for the most points in a half for an All-Star game. Done great player, great career. We got Chuck Daly, Bill Laimbeer, Roy Tarpley, and Danny Ferry. All right, so far it's been a good box. We've only went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We went through only 3 packs. And we've pulled Jordan, Barkley, and Drexler in only 3 packs. So to me, that's a win-win for sure. So it's Get this pack open. Hopefully get this pack open. See what we got. There's Scott Skiles, who I mentioned earlier, owns a record for 30 assists in one game. Got Jim Peterson. Kenny the Jet Smith, another one from inside the NBA on TNT. Got Quentin Daly, Cliff Robertson in his second year card. Get this off of here. The Cleveland Cavaliers checklist. Kevin Edwards. James Donaldson. Kendall Gill, he was a heck of a player too with the Charlotte Hornets. Craig Hodges, been a three-point champion back in the day. Milwaukee Bucks checklist. Mike Brown. Mark Eaton. Which, by the way, at one time, he's like 7'5", I believe it was. 7'4". Actually had a season where he almost got 5 blocks a game for the entire season. Dale Harris and Ricky Pierce. All right, so we are 4 packs in, 5 more to go. Now let's open one more. We got Dan Shays, Joe Dumars, 2-time champion with the Pistons. Flip this around here. Got Reggie Theus, Larry Smith, checklist, Randolph Keys, Detlef Schrempf, really good role player. Larry Chris Kowiak. I probably butchered that every time I found that card. Dave Corzine, Ron Anderson, Sarunas Marciulionis, Randy Whitman, Rex Chapman out of the University of Kentucky. Okay, we got double here. Rex Chapman out of the University of Kentucky. Heck of a shooter. He did own the record for the most three-pointers made in an NBA playoff game until that was beaten by Steph Curry on multiple occasions. But yeah, I'm from Kentucky, live in Kentucky, so I've always was a Rex Chapman fan. But yeah, I've got double Rex Chapmans and then Golden State Warriors checklist. Card, get another pack. Flip around here. All right, so we have Joe Klein, Miami Heat checklist. Mark Price leads the NBA for highest free throw career percentage. Patrick Ewing, gotta love Big Patrick. I was saying how that Akeem Olajuwon and Clyde Drexler, they lost due to a game-winning shot against NC State. Patrick Ewing, when he was playing for Georgetown, ended up losing an NCAA championship game due to a game-winning shot, and that was against who? None other than the University of North Carolina, and that game-winning shot was from none other than Michael Jordan. So set him over here. Make sure we ain't got no glare. Oh man, we got a lot of glare. There we go. All right, put him over there. There we go. Now let's continue the rest of the pack. We got Ron Rothstein, Ronnie Sackley. Well, get him off there. Hersey Hawkins. And I just mentioned earlier, if you could find a Phil Jackson card that can give you a Gem Mint 10, there is actually still a market for him. He won in NBA championship once or twice as a player with the New York Knicks. And then, of course, we have as a coach, you got the 2 3-peats with the Bulls. Then you have the first 3-peat with the Lakers, and then he won 2 more with the Lakers. So we're talking the man's got 12 or 13 championship rings. 1 or 2 as a player, and then we're looking at 11 as a coach. So greatest coach, in my opinion, to play the game to do it as far as at the professional level. Got Byron Scott, J.R. Reed, San Antonio Spurs checklist, Charles Smith. Finally found it. We have been all through these packs, and I was looking for the rookie card for Shawn Kemp. This is still considered his rookie because he had only played the one season, but this is actually Shawn Kemp's Skybox rookie card. I had not come across it this whole time during this box, and I really, really wanted his card. I know that a lot of people make fun of, how he ended up when they started naming him Sean Clump because of all the weight and stuff he gained. But back in the day, man, when he was the Rain Man, he was absolutely phenomenal to watch. Having people like him and Detlef Schrempf and Kendall Gill and Gary Payton, that was just absolutely an amazing team. Ewing, it's been nice seeing you, buddy, but want to get the rookie up here. We've come across a few Ewings over this box, but this is our first Shawn Kemp being his Skybox rookie. Really excited to get that one. Then we got Tim McCormick and Sam Bowie, which also came from Kentucky. Same draft as Jordan. He was drafted 1. Jordan was drafted at the third spot. Man, I know that 1996, man, is considered probably the greatest draft class of all because you got Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant, Stephon Marbury, Kerry Kittles. That was an amazing class. I remember pulling a lot of those players in packs when I was a teenager. But you can't ignore that 84 class. You're talking Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, Charles Barkley in that one draft class. Now look at that. That's pedigree. All right, so let's go with this pack. We got Phoenix Suns checklist, Terry Catledge, Maurice Cheeks. Well, it feels like there's something behind it. No, it ain't. Cliff Livingston, Ed Pinkney, Brian Shaw, Frank Burkowski, Rolando Blackman. Flip this around. Chris Dudley, Rod Higgins. Got a checklist. Derek Chivas, Will Purdue, Brad Lohaus, and Reggie Williams. All right, we got 2 more packs to go in this video. So far, we've done really well. We've pulled the Michael Jordan, the Charles Barkley, the Shawn Kemp rookie, the Clyde Drexler, and the Patrick Ewing. It's been a really, really nice little lineup of pulls in this video. All right. All right. We have Kevin Duckworth in this new pack. Dale Ellis, Lafayette Lever, Mark Aguirre, AC Green, Manute Bo, that's Bobo's father, Buck Williams. Turn this upside down. Whoa. Dropped one there. All right, we have Milt Wagner, Vinnie Johnson, Eddie Lee Wilkins, Dick Motta, Mark Ollery, John Sundvald, Sidney Green, and Randy White. All right, we got one more pack left in the video. So let's see what do we get out of the last pack of the day. It'd be amazing to pull another MJ out of here. All right, upside down again. All right, we got Larry Nance, Lenny Wilkins, Stacey King, Scottie Pippen. The first time that we've pulled a Pippen in this particular box. Corner there looks a little dinged up though. at top right. I love Pippen, man. I just hate the whole thing going on between him and MJ. If it wasn't for that corner being dinged, I'd have probably sleeved him. Seattle Supersonics checklist. Randy Brewer. Derek McKee. Joe Wolf. Mookie Blaylock. He was a heck of a player. Rick Smits. Rory Sparrow. Look here, boys. Reggie Miller. I'll never forget the game against the New York Knicks when he done the infamous choke. I hope there's a piece of something here on the corner of that. Like a machine didn't cut it perfectly. But I love Reggie Miller. I was not his hugest fan back in the day. It's because I was such a Jordan fan. But to me, just one of the, I think in a lot of ways he's underrated. He was like the go-to three-point shooter in clutch moments. I'll never forget, I believe he scored like 12 or 13 points in a span of like 20 seconds in a comeback win. So we got Ed Neely, Jeff Martin, and Eddie Johnson. All right, so that concludes the cards and packs for this video, but I believe we've made out pretty good. As I just showed you, we got the Reggie Miller. We pulled Scottie Pippen, but we also had Patrick Ewing, Clyde the Glide Drexler, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, absolutely in amazing condition, the Sean Kemp Skybox rookie, and Charles Barkley. All right, so hey, again, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss anything. Check us out at jtsportscards.net. And until next time, God bless and peace.